being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will get the first crack at it here. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ball State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Finds his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. He's in open space downfield. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Off the play fake. Looking left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
They kick it away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. At the 45 on his way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The play action fake. On target. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Kelly. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After run, now throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Weatherly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ball State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Pulls it and fires to the left. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Still looking, on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They boot it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Coleman. Second down coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's already made one. The holder will put it. Already got a hand on it. It's blocked. Scoop it up and going the other way. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On the ground, it's Ashley. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Gives it on the option. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Cardinals! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The give out of the gun. Wide open spaces. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Oh, they're after him. The sweet feet buy a little time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Auburn offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown? There he goes! And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Here's a Heat. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Kelly. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.